So what I've done is I've washed my hands and my forearm and my elbows before I've started this. And basically I can incorporate these movements anywhere I like in amongst my massage routine, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some sort of firmer effleurage type equivalents. And what I'm going to do is I'm always going to work one half of the spine, so never directly on the spine, but just to the outside. And so I can use my forearm here and I can effleurage all the way up, and I can really lean my body and I can take it nice and slow and steady. And I would definitely say that's the key here, is nice and slow and steady. And I've still kept contact. And so I'm just leaning in, and it's quite a nice firm effleurage. So you can do that. You can come face on and you can do a kneading equivalent. So you can alternate your arms, look at your posture, and you can do a wringing or kneading equivalent up and down the back. This works brilliantly on the thighs as well, so any larger areas of the body work brilliantly for hands-free. So again, imagine she was exposed, but you could do the kneading all the way up. You could do effleurage all the way up the thigh as well. Okay. You can use your elbow. This is a really precise tool, but it obviously could do quite a bit of damage. So you need to just go really slow and steady and use a hand to guide with what you're doing. So I'm going to do, instead of thumb frictions up erector spinae, I'm going to use my elbow instead, and I'm just going to trace where I'm going with my fingertips, because your fingertips have got a lot more sensation than your elbows, just to check that I'm in the right place. And again, I can feel quite a bit of tension in there, and I'm just rotating with my elbow. Oh God, I can feel the knots cracking still. And I'm just following where my fingers are going, and I can come all the way around onto the top trapezius and work my way around. I can also work from the head of the bed and use my forearms, so I can do effleurage using both sides of the back at the same time and both arms. And again, I can use my elbows, so rather than using my thumbs around the trapezius, oh, I can really feel the knots going, so I'm taking it slow and steady so that I don't hurt her. I can really feel the knots going there. Kira, does that feel firmer than a thumb or less? Or about the same?
Yeah, it's about the same. It's a little bit firmer.
A little bit firmer, okay. So to me, I could do this all day. There is no strain. I don't feel like I'm leaning particularly. Whereas if I was doing that with my thumb, I'd really be feeling that. And again, I'm just working around just as I would do with my thumbs. So if you start to get achy thumbs, start to use your elbows instead. Okay, and you can then do a bit of effleurage in between if you want to, and come back to using your elbow. Okay. Obviously getting to use the elbow of the hand that you're less strong with, or side that you're less strong with, is a little tricky, but just the more you practice, the better you get, and just take it steady again. Okay. And again, when I come round to the other side of the back, all I would do is I'm going to use my other arms, and again, I'm going to lean in. So you don't tend to effleurage the whole back with one side. over. If you wanted to, you could do a kneading type movement, less pressure because you're directly over the spine. But you could use your whole forearm.